Hello everybody, we are back here on Fishing Planet, and man, this has been such a crazy experience fishing here on the brand new ocean map, Kaiji Nori, or however you would pronounce it. It is a fantastic location that is not justified by that cast right there, but hey, even even us YouTubers make mistakes like that right there. But today we're going to talk about a location that is actually pretty good for the Bonito. We're going to go right over here. As you can see, the location of my buoy is negative 2232 and negative 321. This was a pretty solid spot for catching them. I got back-to-back trophy striped bonitos. I imagine that you can probably get yourself some uniques as well here. If I were to take a guess, obviously it's so early that we don't really know 100% right now, and I have not been watching any guides on it. I've just been checking everything out myself, and this is the best spot I've found for the Bonito. As you can see, we're using a bucktail 1 1/4 ounce. It's a 5/0 one, and we caught it in the morning. I believe it was right around that first peak in the day, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, it was at this first peak, like over here. Right over here on this type of day. This is basically the setup that I was using, aside from just like changing the lure to the one that I mentioned earlier, the bucktail. But like this was the rod, reel, all that stuff that I was using, so you guys can take a look at that if you want. This comes with the, I think, most expensive DLC of the two they released for this map. And yeah, I've just been using that tackle, and then I ended up buying the bucktail out of the shop here. If you go right here, it is this bucktail. This one right here. 47 bait coins, but I mean, it's worked pretty good for them, so I think it was worth it. And to catch these, I just had it cast out probably like maybe 70 feet. And then I just had the boat trolling at about, I think, 5%, 4 or 5% speed. And it ended up working very, very well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at those 2 trophy bonito that we ended up catching during the live stream. You want to catch bigger stuff, put on the 7/0. Oh, that's a fish. There we go. But on the 7/0, if you have any of them, octopus lure, I think, or stuff you've been doing works fine too. Yeah, I know that bigger lures get bigger fish. I'm just trying to, catch different stuff like this. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get some different fish that I haven't been catching. This is my first striped bonito, and this is a trophy. That's sick. Our first trophy striped bonito. That's awesome. Look at that little guy. Honestly, with the sun in the background, that looks pretty sick. That's thumbnail material right there. Oh, gosh. Good enough. That's a good enough screenshot, I guess. That's cool. A striped bonito. Blacktail can get you mackerel, too. Ooh, that'd be nice. Oh, fish on already. The fish are going crazy. Looked like a mahi-mahi, I think. Maybe not. Nope, not a mahi-mahi. Oh, another trophy striped bonito. I think we found the spot for them. This spot's just pumping them out like it's nothing. So we are now over around that area where I was getting those trophy bonito. We're going to try and see if we can get some more. There's a ton of fish on the fish finder. And also something I should mention is that with this update to Fishing Planet, this particular location, supposedly it's going to be very difficult to nail down a hotspot. So just because this is where I was catching them doesn't necessarily mean that you're guaranteed to catch them in the same area. So I would definitely recommend that if you're not getting anything here, use your fish finder and like the signs that you see around you to kind of indicate where some fish may be, because that's going to help you more than anything. Just getting into those areas where there's lots of fish, because they move around so much. I mean, there's seagulls off in the distance, probably going to be tough to see on recording, but there is some seagulls off in the distance, so that is good. We actually have a fish on, I just realized. We've got a fish on. Let's see what this is. Ooh, okay, this actually might be something decent. This might not be a bonito. I think we've got something else on. This is probably either a mahi-mahi or one of the smaller tuna, if I were to take a guess. And yeah, trophy mahi-mahi. That is actually really convenient and interesting, because we're actually going to be getting a video on the mahi-mahi next, because there was a spot where I was catching them like crazy earlier today. But that's cool. We got a trophy mahi-mahi. And the mahi-mahi is the other fish that I was catching a lot with this particular setup with the bucktail. Worked really, really good for them. I think we got a little bit of a problem. Let's real quickly pop off. We will see if we can let a little bit of line out. Okay, we got it much farther back now. We'll see if we can hook into a bonito. This area in general just has so many fish, as we can see on the fish finder. Like, this entire little stretch right here has just been fish after fish after fish. I don't think the fish have left the fish finder this entire time. This whole area is just loaded. The entire area around these buoys that I've got. And again, we showed that off in the beginning of the video, so if you want to see the exact location that I am, check the beginning of the video once again. There we go. I think that's another fish. Yeah, we got another fish on. This one looks like it might be a bonito, because this one is not fighting nearly as hard. Actually, looks like it's another mahi-mahi. Yeah, that's very bright. Definitely a mahi-mahi. A smaller one, though. That is the thing that I ran into when trying to go for these bonito, though, is I did end up getting a lot of mahi-mahi because they seem to inhabit the same areas. And also, it could just be that this is just part of that system where fish move around a lot more in this location. It may be really difficult for us to pinpoint the same species in the same area twice. Well, everyone, that's probably going to be it for this video. Just wanted to real quickly show off those little bonito that we got today. See if we could get another one just real quickly. Oh, holy crap. I'm reeling it in, and we get a mahi-mahi. Hey, little guy. Well, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't get any more bonito after the stream, unfortunately, but at least we got to show off a couple of trophy ones that we caught here earlier. Very next video is actually going to be talking about these mahi-mahi a little bit more, so stay tuned for that. And if I can get into some of the larger fish, maybe that will be the next video instead. But I've been having a tough time finding stuff like marlin and the big tuna like blue and yellow. So it is what it is. We'll find those at some point. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing as well as leaving a like and a comment down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.